Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth Me Bantos. We're back here with our new town, and in the previous episode we were setting up another house here, and we also started to work a little bit with digging down here, and Finder's Sword made a nice suggestion that we would be using one of the hatches from the Ace mod, which you can craft. We go inside of here. There's a hatch or a few ones that we could use. So we do have the simple wooden hatch. We also do have the wooden barn hatch that we can use for going down there, and it's leaning towards the simple wooden hatch. There's also this one that has like a rug over it, which is pretty cool. But you can even lock if you wish to do so. But what I'm wondering, guys, do you think we should just like drop it here to like have it, the hatch sitting there? Or do you guys think that we should like make it like a small building sorta? We're going down there, just something around it, not just only a hat. Let me know what you guys think, and I will try to decide based on that. It looks like we got some invaders, some undeads coming in. This is our first undeads, I think, and it might be a little bit dangerous. But let's see here, where do we have our soldier Jaquest? Where are you, man? He's only level 1, so I wonder if he's gonna have trouble with these guys. They have 200 health. If we do rally by the flag, it should work out pretty good, but it looks like they're about to go and fight with the wolves over there, so I think we might actually be pretty safe on this. But we will probably have to go in later and deal with the rest of the undeads. That will be the leftovers for us. So another thing, we want to gather a little bit more of the food in our colonies, so it would probably be a pretty wise idea to really try to get a trapper knife. I know we're making a bug out golem, but after that one we're gonna make a trapper knife, and I'm gonna move that up to the very top in the crafting queue just to make sure we are gonna get that crafted soon. And I do not think we already have one, so that should be very nice, because the trapper is gonna be able to get us meat, which we can use for the cook for making nice food. But we will also be getting animal parts such as bones and skins and stuff like that, so we can make some nice beds or clothing, whatever we want to use it for. But I wonder who should be the trapper of these people. Planter to have a really good body, so that could be a good like soldier. Maybe Noobzilla. I wonder if we want to get an shepherd. Do we have to be a trapper first or not? Oh yeah, so we have to be a trapper, then we can become a shepherd if we want to be so. But it also do look like we have the possibility to be a farmer than a shepherd. So it might be that we go the path of a farmer to a shepherd rather than trapper to a shepherd. We will see which way we will take, but I think I might actually go from... Oh, a level 4 farm. Okay, then we're gonna go trapper. Because with this game, like the more level you acquire in different professions, it will slow down the leveling in other professions. So if we can go from level 2 to shepherd that fast, it's gonna be worth it. So I think you Noobzilla, I hope you're gonna be satisfied with being a trapper. 5 in mind, 1 in body, and 6 in spirit. That should do pretty good. And I'm probably gonna make you a shepherd later, and the reason for that is because of your high spirit. So that should help. Easier to befriend animals, so hopefully that will help as a shepherd. That's gonna be a first trap. Let's see how it's going with the battle over here. Really nice. The wolves are pretty much dead, and we only have 1 1/4 of a zombie left to take care of. And it almost looks like they're going somewhere else. But I'm gonna send Jaquest over, and we're gonna deal with these guys. Nice, we beat the daily goal. Hydra, great, very nice. And I haven't decided yet, by the way, guys. I haven't decided like how many people should we have. Current on the list I have put out 20 names for halflings. But we might go somewhere between 20 to 30, so if I haven't replied to you yet on your name request, it's most likely because I haven't decided if I'm gonna go to 20 or if we're gonna go to 30. And if we stop at 20, we're most likely gonna be naming some golems after you guys. You can be like this guy, the bug out golem, which is really important because it helps with looting so much. It really clean up your town, like I really love this. If you want to get out the mod, guys, go to the Steam Workshop and look for Auto Golem Guns on the Steam Workshop. Auto Golem Gun. We do have some more wolves over here. We might want to deal with them soon. 150 health. I want a Kenya quest to deal with them. I'm a little bit scared to do so if we are gonna get like invaded by goblins or something, because if that happens when we're low health, that's not gonna be going so good for us. But let's see, let's set up a trapper ground, and it would make sense to have it a little bit more in the wilderness, but how it works with Ace with the trapper compared to your normal stone hearth is that there's a wilderness level. So when we like drop down trapper ground, when we make the size, you can see how wild the place is, and it will be different wild depending on which kind of trapping ground. So if we would go for like big game, even though this is considered very wild, if we would go for big game, this probably wouldn't be considered very wild because different levels here require different much of wilderness. And to get the wilderness, you pretty much have to plant trees, or you can like plant plants. You can have flowers and all kinds of silkweed and that good stuff. But we're gonna start with trapping small animals. And another thing that is also important, as you saw here, I made a pretty small trapping ground. And the reason for that is like the bigger you make a trapping ground. So let's make a big one. So the bigger you make it, it's a pretty bad position. So let's go for a different. The bigger you make it, the less wild it's gonna be. So for this one, it's actually working out pretty well. But normally, when you do it, if you want to get a high wilderness, you can make the trap ground smaller, and the smallest we can really do is 10 by 10. That's the smallest we can do. So we can have like one here for some more bunnies. We can maybe make a little bit of a bigger one. And you know, you can experiment and find what works out the best for you. It kind of feels sometimes that it's better to have many small ones. I'm not entirely sure how the trap works fully, but sometimes when you have only like one big one and there's a lot of traps, it feels like it takes longer for the trapper to go and look at the trap field. Meanwhile, if you have 3 of them, they might maybe be going to those 3 trapping grounds more often. Not to like every single one, but they will be visiting 3 different ones. It feels like it works that way, but I didn't make the code, so I do not really know. It's just guesswork pretty much. Let's see, let's make this hat. At least we have it. I'm gonna craft 1 of each. And I'm most likely gonna use this one. This is like its test. This is more for a barn. And what we would do with this one is that we would place it in the hole here because it should fit perfectly there. We would have a ladder below it. And that should work pretty good. But what I was kind of thinking was if we should have some kind of structure. Like we could... let's see here, we might be able to place them before we have them. So for example, we could do something like that. We're probably gonna need that for placing it. Or we could use the road tool, that could probably work. And then we can use Cocoa Brown. And then we would place this one. I think it doesn't want to go there simply because we have a ladder at the moment. So for now I'm just going to remove it. Oops, no one is down here. Hello? Anyone down here? That would be very rude, and I really like this way to gather stone. You can even gather a little bit of ore while doing this, because sometimes you stumble upon some ore. And the good thing about this is that it's so close to your town. If you want to, you can even have your mason or blacksmith that could be working down here if there's good enough of stuff. Let's see, can we put it down? Yes, we can. So it would look like that, and it would look a little bit different if you didn't have this flooring here, and it might look better that way actually. But yeah, we could do something like that, but let's destroy it for now. Since we already haven't crafted here, let's see. So like I said, this one, like we could do that one. It kind of looks pretty cool, but it also feels wrong. And if I would use this one, I might have... Because I was kind of thinking that I would do some kind of building around this if I would use this one. So maybe it would be like wood at the bottom. And perhaps then we would go for... maybe some stone here. So we pretty much would surround this a little bit. So we could go something like this, and then it would be like a sort of a kind of a roof over it. I don't know, I think it looks kind of weird, so I'm gonna go for the other one. So let's cancel this one. Let's place the one we want if we can fit it here. But also, should we have it like here or should we have it here? And then later we want to make a ladder, and how high does it have to go up? I think it is good enough if we put it there. I think that should be good enough. Okay, there we go. So it was turned that way, so let's see if we can go down here and place it. There is one to be placed, but I'm gonna remove that one. So let's try there and see if that's gonna work. A trapper, Noobzilla 5 is going out to do some trapping. Nice. The traps in this one. Looks like a bunny ran away, so I guess we failed with catching this one. Hopefully you will catch something soon, man. I think this one actually has to go one step further up, so something like that should be good. Or actually it maybe makes more sense to have it where it is at the moment, because if you would be to like close this when you go down, it probably makes sense to go down this here on this side rather than that side, right? Let's see if I can cancel that one. It's really hard to select things down here. So there we go, guys. We got a ladder hatch to go down there, and a ladder is down there so we can go up and go down to gather things. And bones for Rattly. These bones we will be getting now that we have a trapper. We should be able to get some bones for Rattly. That should make that little goblin very happy to receive some bone, because Rattly loves bone. Let's gather a little bit more berries. We gotta feed our people. And let's see how we're doing with the edible. So we're doing pretty good with food. Net worth needs to go up a little bit more, but we're getting closer to that, and that will be 11 halflings if we reach that point. So for this house we need more stone. So let's see if we go down to the very bottom. We could maybe assign a little bit more to be mined down here. I'm just gonna start shaping down here a little bit. So we're gonna go 8 in every direction, and we're just gonna leave one block here, just because it looks pretty nice. So there we go. That's gonna give us some stone. And what we could do while we're down here, let's combine this. I just love to, for some reason, I kind of enjoy to make the tunnels between these. Then later it will just take some shape, and you never know what it's gonna be. There we go. This could also, if we want to, it could be also be like a few rooms down here later if we want to have so. Could be rooms for storing a large amount of items. Secretly hiding in the woods here. That would be pretty cool. Maybe if we have some flowers or bushes. I think flowers, but we could do maybe bushes. So they would be kind of sitting here hiding it a little bit more. But I want to have some flowers. We do have some wild box plant flowers, so let's see if we can move them over. It's totally not a hidden hatch here, just nice and beautiful flowers next to it. Okay, that should do good, and yeah, we pretty much just have to wait for some stone. We did get another bug out to golem, so let's put him down, so he's gonna be able to do some good work. And let's see if we can maybe name our new person Idra Grail, who had a really good body. This might be another soldier, and I think I have a pretty good name for this one. This is gonna be Valkyrie. So thank you for that name. That's gonna be a nice name for her if she's gonna be a soldier. That's pretty nice. And guys, if you have different suggestions for buildings, do let me know, or other things that you guys think we should do. Banto is a level 3 farmer. Oh, I can use fertilizers. That's pretty good. So that's a nice thing. You have this thing, fertilizer, and it's something you craft with your herbalist to enhance the growth speed or other things. So for example, we have the simple fertilizers, which will improve the quality of the crops, but just slightly. And a fertilizer, which is a little bit more of an quality improvement. Then we have enhanced fertilizer, greatly improve the quality. So this one will be probably give a really good amount of good high quality crops, which will end up when you do cooking, having a higher chance to produce high quality foods, and with a skilled cook that's gonna go even beyond that. And we also have mega crop fertilizer. A skilled farmer will use this to improve the odds of getting mega crops, which I'm not totally understanding like everything about them, but they are big crops. You can use them to sit on, and maybe they will yield a good amount, like a big amount of food. I'm not entirely sure how it works. But since we have a trapper now, and we actually also do have a fisher, we could use the fishing traps, and if we put probably here we can do them, or if we dig down a little bit here at the side. But from here they should be able to use them and collect fish from them. We might move them later because we're probably gonna have some farm here, and let's see if we can do some new farming. So at the moment we're only doing turnip, and we're also doing carrot, so we might want to grow some more crops, and we get a daily update, but I do not think we beat it. I will be surprised if we did. So pumpkin we're gonna do, and this one actually do need water to grow at optimal speeds, and the current state we got here is growing 23% faster, so faster than normal because we have a good amount of sunlight, we're not flooding the crops, and the water level is pretty good. The perfect spot pretty much. And it also preferred to grow in autumn, and we currently have summer. So when it gets to autumn, it probably is going to grow even faster. So different crops have different seasons they prefer. And all the crops we have at the moment are, let's see here, it's actually spring and autumn, and this one is, okay, it's actually summer as well. Summer and spring. Summer and autumn. That's pretty good. Yes, we didn't beat it, so a little bit more of grown is going to be needed. I'm probably going to move this pretty quick. Let's see if we can find a better place. So I'm just going to dig down like one step here so we get closer to the water. And this should probably be good enough. We can drop our traps here. The fishes so we can catch more fish and get some more delicious food for our people. If we want to, we can also upgrade our simple water well. So clicking these buttons allows us to upgrade the desired well, and since we have a mason and an carpenter, the only ones we can really do are these two. And I think I will do let's do a stone water well. I think that's gonna look really nice. Later when that one is upgraded, you can actually add different sort of roofs, so whatever style that you prefer to have, you can add that one. Let's see how the fish are doing. Can we do some crafting? We can do some sashimi. So let's do that. Let's do like 15 of those. Maybe that will level up our fisher a bit. And this is also pretty fun because the fisher do have some weapons. You have a slap fish, which reminds me of the old cartoon Asterix and Obelix. It's more disgusting than dangerous. And this one, I'm not sure if it did, but I know this arrow here, the fish quiver. Enemies will lose courage, disgusted and disoriented by the fish that just hit their face. So this one is pretty cool, pretty interesting. And I thought it was the same with this one. I'm not entirely sure if it is like a debuff or not. But let's do 2 slap fishes. We can slap some people. Fish containers. Let's try to do some of those. Feral bear. Oh, small little cute little fluffy bear, but he's very dangerous. And there's also big bears, but this is a small one, so I think we will do pretty good against this guy. And I know it's actually a bear, not a bear. A fluffy bear rolling into town. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. This fluffy bear has no chance against us. So there we go, we got some nice meat from them, some bones and a little bit of pelts, so that's pretty nice. So we still need some stone. Let's see if we actually got the ladder put down. I had a lot of problems with it because I haven't put it yet. I put one before and then I was thinking that it was wrong and then I put to remove it, but I couldn't cancel to remove it. I'm just gonna remove the hatch for now and then we're gonna place the ladder. Then we're gonna be 100% that we can do the ladder. Okay, so let's get these fishing traps. We can have them over here. And the current maximum we can have is 3 of them. They should be able to catch quite a lot of fish for us. So there we go, that should look better. And I'm probably gonna do some barn or something here. And another cool thing that Wouter that made the Nordling Kingdom mod did, he asked me to do an windmill in the future, and I'm gonna do so. We're gonna have that for our town. But what he did, he actually made a wind sail, 2 of them actually. And one of them are from Cafe Mod and also made his very own. I'm really happy about that because they're really cool. They actually are animated, they do spin around. So for example, we do have this one, which is the original one. Spin around like that. And then he made another one, this one, which is probably my favorite of those 2 and it looks pretty damn awesome. So I'm really looking forward to use that later for like doing a windmill, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that as well. And it's probably going to be sitting out here somewhere. We might want to move this bench somewhere else for now. Maybe have it here kind of close to the water well. And sit and rest a little bit when I'm going back and forth in between here. Should be a good spot. I think people are... I think I'm maybe quite busy at this point. That's why we are not picking up things. And that's a cool thing if you use swords and plowshares and mod on the Steam Workshop for your equipments. Whenever you disable your job, they will help with building, they will help with hauling, they will help with mining. So you have more people able to do more things pretty. Let's see, can we pick this one up? Come on guys. We may want to perhaps progress me towards being an cook. I'm gonna do that, let's do it. Because then we can turn the vegetables and the meat into more delicious food that will give more food and make people happier. And that means we need a new farmer. And who is that gonna be of these people? I'm gonna go with Pink Berry. You're gonna be my new farmer. Supplying us with good amount of food. We might want to look into getting an herbalist pretty soon as well. Which currently with the people we have that are workers, the best one would be... probably very cool. But I might go for a soldier friend, so, because he's courageous, but he could also be the courageous cleric later on. That's always possible. Or we might wait a bit. It's not a big panic to get another one, like a healer, but we might need it soon. Because we're getting a little bit hurt, as we can see here. Yeah, quest. No bones for Rattler yet. Hopefully we get it soon. Fox can't find any food. Hope Fox can find some food soon. And I'm just gonna do an fallow field here. So we have that part prepared. So whenever we want to grow crops later, we only have to plant the crops, but we already have like field prepared. So that's pretty nice. I wonder why they don't want to pick this one up, really. It looks like I have to place 2 ladders. There's a lot of weird things going on here, really. I wonder if one of the ladders... I think this ladder is with removing it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna move this away from here so they can actually pick it up. Then what we are gonna do here is to add a ladder. Because you can see the ladder in the middle, it went away the moment I removed that one, so that's why we were pretty much not picking it. Passing by, selling herbs. Ooh, this one I really like. These are seeds and flowers for Gardens of Hearth, a really beautiful mod. And it has a lot of different ones, and I want to buy a few just to ensure that I can have them. This is a mithril ore to buy flowers. Mithril for flowers. So 2 lotus roses, 2 lavender, and let's see what more. One a blush myriad. They are really beautiful. Probably one of my favorite, if not most favorite, is I'm gonna get some cattail seeds. These normally grow in the swamp with the firefly goblins. But I think they might be a nice decoration, so I'm gonna get some snow poppy seeds, why not? We could buy some bramble bush seeds as well. Let's buy one of those. So we have another way to get some different kinds of berries, which is awesome. The more berries, the barrier, I guess. So now that we have that one, let's just see if we can carry it over there instead. A lot of problems with that for some reason. Okay, there we go. Maybe undeploy doesn't even work for this one. Because when I used that one, they were really quick, but when I used this one, they didn't do anything. But now we have it working, so they should be able to go down here and do mining. You can see that Yaquesa Solar is down here mining. And if we want to, I'm actually gonna go and set a few of these down here to try to keep some stone in them. And the reason for that is that this is very close, so they only have to go very short distance to fill them up. And then later I can just carry them up to the upside world and it should be pretty good. Finally we got that working, but let me show you guys the Garden of Hearth seeds, some of them that we bought. So first we got the Lotus Rose, and I might actually put it in our town. So that one looks like this. Really beautiful, small red flower. And this is probably my favorite of them. The Blush Myriad Seed, and I'm gonna put them here. Do them. Look how beautiful it gets, and some lavender maybe at the sides. Look how beautiful that is. That just makes everything so much better. And the cattail, which is from the swamp biome, I was thinking that we can have it like next to the water. That it might actually look pretty good if we decorate some with them. And they will also give us some silk, so that's pretty nice. That's gonna be good. I kind of wish we had something like that to grow next to waters and like on the normal green biomes as well. Looking pretty good. A daily update. Oh no, we are still missing 180 net worth. Here's some battle somewhere. Oh, the goblins are fighting some here. These guys are really nasty. They shoot some poisonous dart that makes you lose health a long time. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Stone Hearth. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and also, always, feel free to drop your suggestions for the game, for names, or for building. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time everybody.